Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Beth. We're going to do a plan with me for week 51. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, y'all, I'm just going to drop news right at the top. Many of y'all know that 2024 has not been the kindest of years to the Beth and Beyond family. Of course, the most recent things have been one of my sons being diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, another one of my sons being hit by a drunk driver. He's okay. In the midst of both of those things occurring, I received a job offer. That I can't turn down. It's too good. That means things are happening. I kind of knew it was coming. I have a friend that works at the same organization, and they basically wrote a position for me, then hired me. I am in the process of trying to wrap things up at my current job during a very high stress time. Part of my role in my current job is employee appreciation. And of course, we distribute a year-end gift to all employees this week. And we have 13,000 employees that I have to try to get year-end gifts to while trying to brief my boss, wrap up the other things that I need to do. I have an event on Tuesday, so that couldn't fall at a worst possible time. On top of it all, this position is not in Little Rock, so I'm moving. Y'all know, those of you who've been with me for a while know that I moved on March 1st. It's been less than a year that I've been in my current apartment. With all of that happening, this is going to be the last video of Planmas. We made it through 16 days. I have some other videos planned. We're going to do some other videos between now and the end of the year. There's just not going to be one every day. I can't swing it. It's not possible. I keep looking around me going, maybe you should start taking the art off the walls, because that's typically my trigger. Like the minute I start taking art off the walls, then I can start packing and I start getting all things put together. It is a lot of life change, both positive and negative, in a very, very short period of time. And if you ever end up in one of these situations, please be aware of that. Please be mindful of your health and how you're handling the stress. Even if it's all positive change, change is change, and it can drive you crazy if you're not paying attention to it. We're going to go ahead and put a little bit of a plan with me in here. I'm going to be honest, I've been all over the place. Sometimes, even as planner people, we completely go off the rails. I've not been doing my daily logging. I've not been doing my reflections. There's just been no consistency the last couple of weeks. Sometimes it happens. When that happens, my best advice to you is to have grace with yourself. Pick it up and try it again. We're going to pick it up and try it again. This week, I might also have zero consistency. I don't know. We're going to try. We're going to put in the weather. It's also getting cold, which I don't like, but it is that time of year. There has been lots of rain. There's going to be lots of rain this week. There's going to be colder temperatures this week, probably because of the rain. And yet I'm trying to look at the glass half full and go, well, at least it's rain and not snow, Beth, because you hate snow. Here we are. At least it's only rain. Because yeah, just stuff, y'all. It's going to be good. I know it's going to be good. It feels like the right thing at the right time. Sometimes you can just feel it in your bones. I have spent most of my professional career as a venue event manager, meaning I'm running the events and things with my clients who are the event planners on the venue side, in convention centers, in hotels, in a lodge once for a while. And I've alternated back and forth between being the planner and being the on-site venue manager. After this last foray into not being the venue event manager, I honestly think that that's really the place for me. I'm going back to venue management, and I'm excited about it. It's a place that has the potential for growth, and the role has potential for growth, and they need some expertise that they've just not had, and I can offer that. I'm feeling very validated, let me say that, as far as my role and my job in being sought out to do this other thing. In the midst of all of this, Kenny and I are still sharing a car. Because of his accident and getting hit by the drunk driver, his car was totaled. We do not yet have the money from his car being totaled in order for us to try to go find him a new-to-him car. Probably not a new car, but a new-to-him car. I'm going to draw a line up here on the 6 a.m. line for Monday and Tuesday because Kenny has to be at work at 6 a.m. I have to be on my corporate campus every day this week. There's no work from home day for Beth this week. I have to get up in the morning and take the boy to work to get him there by 6 a.m. Now, because of so much that I have to do, I'm trying to determine, at least on Monday, if I'm also going to be up and ready at 6, or if I'm going to take him to work and come back to my house and then shower and get ready for work. On Tuesday, because of the event that I have to be up and ready at 6 because I will drop him off at work by 6. I need to be at work by 6:30. It's one event a year that I have to be at work at 6:30. I'm not looking forward to it. It kind of does work out. He's got coworkers or whatnot that can give him a ride, not back to his house. He's currently living with me because we're having to share a car. So he's staying in my guest room and we're doing all of this car toggling. Like yesterday was Saturday. I didn't have anywhere to be. So I was like, just take the car, just go. So that's what he did. But there are these days where we both need to be places. And hopefully Monday or Tuesday, we should get that money from the insurance company. That doesn't mean he's going to buy a car on Wednesday, but he is off on Wednesday and Thursday, so he can go car shopping if we do get that money. Maybe by the end of the week, we'll no longer be sharing a car. That's why I only put that on the first 2 days. And then as the week progresses, if I need to put in here that I need to take him to work at 0:30, then we will do that. He's a barista at Starbucks, and he has to be there at an ungodly time of the morning. I don't know how he does it. I had to be at an event one day and I was riding with a coworker, but on my way to her house, I stopped by his Starbucks. I had texted him and I was like, I don't know how you do this every morning. I'm coming towards you, caffeinate your mother, feed me so that I can be a functioning human at 6 a.m. I don't do mornings. I'm a horrible morning person. Everybody keeps asking me if I'm going to commute to the new job, which is about an hour away. And I'm like, absolutely not. No, I'm going to move. I have to be where I can roll out of bed and be at work in less than 10 minutes. I have to live that close to my place of work. Before I started living in Little Rock, I did commute for 7 months and it was an hour. It was just not a good time. It was not a good time at all. For 7 months, I was waiting for my youngest to graduate from high school. And it was hard. It was so hard. I'm going to have a very long day on Tuesday. I may end up having a very long day on Wednesday and Thursday, meaning coming into work at 7, leaving at 6 or 7, just because there's so many I's to dot and there's so many T's to cross. And here in this big section right here, I'm going to be completely incommunicado. I'll have my laptop with me so that I can try to work on some things, but I'm going to be sitting in a location where other managers in our organization can come pick up a holiday gift for all of their employees. On Thursday, I can't do it all day Thursday because we have our departmental holiday party on Thursday as well. That's what is going to happen here from 12 to 2. Lots going on. All right, so let me go ahead and just write in some of these things. I have a internal communications meeting on Monday. For this event that I have on Tuesday, I need to go do some setup. That's event set. I also need to do a tech run with the AV crew while I'm there. Right after that, I'm meeting with the MC for this event to just run through the MC script, make sure they know how to pronounce everybody's names and all of that sort of thing. I have that event all morning long. I need to take some time to strike that setup for that event. My committee that meets to vote for the next MVP for January meets at 1. I really can't move this meeting. I've already moved it once. It was supposed to be last week. And then I'm going to be giving away holiday gifts to managers for the bulk of the day this day. I also have a bunch of holiday gifts on Monday morning that I need to get into the mail to our off-site offices that are not in Little Rock. Then I need to find a space somewhere to deliver holiday gifts to off-site locations that are in Little Rock. We have a lot of locations. There is just a lot to do. I might have to recruit some coworkers, but typically I do this stuff myself. It's fun for me to show up at an office that only has like 35 people in that location and say, ta-da, here's a surprise for you from leadership. All right, so that's my normal current job, Monday through Thursday. Friday, I need to be at orientation for my new job. So we're going to go ahead and block this off. It is from 9 until 4:30. I'm just write orientation. But of course, I have to drive an hour. So I really need to leave by 7:30, depending on traffic. I have to get through Little Rock and out of Little Rock during rush hour traffic. That should be fun, although I should be going in the opposite direction of most of the traffic. Hopefully it won't be that bad. That's my week, y'all. As of Friday, I'm not on campus. We are giving away holiday gifts on Friday as well. My boss is going to figure out who's going to take my place and hand them out and help me out. Now, the other thing that I'm probably going to have to do, my last day at work is Monday before Christmas Eve and Christmas. And then I am immediately starting in my new role because as long as I start in December, my benefits are going to kick in January 1. If I wait to start until January 1st or 2nd, my benefits don't kick in until February 1. I don't want to wait that long. Y'all know I live with bipolar disorder. I need to make sure I get my meds. There's just things that we don't play with when it comes to my medications and my mental health. While I would love, for the sake of my mental health, to take off a whole lot more time between these two jobs, it's just not going to be possible. So I am working on Monday. Christmas Eve and Christmas I have off. Family's coming in on Christmas Eve, so I can't really hop up to the office. So I'm probably going to hop up to the office on Saturday and Sunday. And at some point, I got to start packing. I have a former client from one of the venues that I used to work in that has a house in the city where I'm going to be moving, and it's empty. I reached out to her to see if she wanted to possibly rent it to me. She said, absolutely, let's touch base next week. Sometime this week, I need to touch base with her. So I might end up, if I can see her house on Friday, that would be great. But she also lives in Little Rock, so if she can't come down and do that, then I might need to hop down on Saturday or Sunday to look at this house. It's just about that time of year when I need to evaluate and make a list of everything that I have purchased for the holidays and make sure I haven't left anybody out. Make sure things are equal. If I have 3 stocking stuffers for one kid, I better have 3 stocking stuffers for the other kid. And I think I'm doing a good job, but I'm going to come in here and write down the names of people that I bought gifts for Christmas and then write down what I have purchased so that I can check and see that things are fair. That's what's going to fall there. I have room here for a weekly reflection if I can manage to get myself to do one. I have misplaced, even though I found this December header, I've lost my weekly headers. I don't know where they're at. So we've got this one that looks like washi tape that also came in my poinsettia door kit. And I'm just going to stick it over here. And then I'm going to use a Tombow Furunosuke because it's a little thicker. And just write week 51. There we go. Sometimes we have to go in a different direction. That's what my week looks like. Early mornings on Monday and Tuesday. Again, because the kid and I are sharing a car. Possibly early mornings Friday. And then we'll see. I have no idea how the rest of it is going to all shake out. But I've known for a couple of weeks that I might catch up to all of the videos that I've already made and that this might actually go through and that I might actually be starting this new job. I knew y'all would be okay with it. You'd be like, Beth, go and do what you need to do to take care of yourself and take care of your family. So yeah, we're calling a halt for now to the Planmas videos. Let's look at list 51. I still haven't populated any of my lists from the last couple of weeks. I do want to take the time, even if it's after the end of the year, to just sit down and fill out these prompts. I do love this 52 lists project. I've loved having these prompts. They're just a good reflection. I'm not being flippant about the fact that I haven't filled them in. It's just been completely maniacal around here of late. All right, so let's look at list 51 since we're almost done. List the things that you want to be known for. Ooh, that's a big deal, especially at my age. Take action. What steps have you taken this year that set you on track to becoming the person you want to be? What steps can you still take on? List the things that you want to be known for. Let's see. All right, there we go. List the things that you want to be known for. I have gone ahead and put in my Monday header, although I got it in there super crooked, and I really don't think that I care. The funny thing about that Monday header is that every Monday, and I've talked about this for 2 years now, the organization that I work for doesn't have enough parking for all of us on our corporate campus. So there's a bunch of us that have to park and take a shuttle until your application for a parking spot comes through, which means a whole lot of people have to leave before you can get your parking spot. I've been there 2.5 years, and 2 weeks ago, I made it to number 22 on the parking list. Like, it tells you exactly where you are. And then last week, it was number 15 on the parking list. And this means that this week, my parking spot is probably going to come through. I'm now leaving, which is mildly hysterical to me that I've waited this long for a parking spot, and now that the very moment my parking spot is coming through, I'm going to not be there. That's the way it goes, right? It's the way it goes. At least in the new place, I'll have a place to park. All right, that is it. Y'all, thank you so much for your patience, especially in this last 2 to 3 months where things have just kind of been crazy in my world, like it was at the beginning of the year. We started off the year crazy too, and then it slowed down for a little bit, and then everybody got sick, and then it slowed down again for a little bit, and then this next round has hit, and it's been a lot. It's been a lot. We need a year that we can just kind of be without any additional major changes. I will probably take a little bit of a break the first week or two of January, just so that I can get moved. So wait for all of that to take place. Big changes happening, new job happening, which means new planning requirements. I don't know what I'm going to need in my new job as far as planning it. I don't know what the software looks like or any of that to see if I need to pour things into paper on the work level as well. I probably will. I'll probably never give up the paper on the work level either. If you like this video, you know what to do. Please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next one.